Hi guys, welcome to the Fight Age channel. Friends, before starting to watch this video, I would like to ask you to subscribe to my channel. I really want to get 10,000 subscribers on my YouTube channel. It's so close, thanks for supporting me guys. 39-year-old Chinese boxer Zhang Zhilei won the title of interim WBO heavyweight champion, defeating Briton Joe Joyce by technical knockout in the 6th round in a duel that took place on April 15th in London. The 37-year-old WBO title holder Joe Joyce entered this fight as a clear favorite, but Zhang Zhilei immediately seized the advantage and managed to carry out several dangerous attacks in the second round. And in the future, the fight bore little resemblance to Joyce's previous performances. Zhang's attacks look more dangerous, and Joe Joyce tried to take the activity. Before the 6th round, the doctor, at the request of the referee, examined Joyce's almost closed right eye. And later, the referee interrupted the round and after another examination stopped the fight, fixing Zhang Zilei's victory. 37-year-old British heavyweight Joe Joyce apologized to his fans and called his performance in a duel against Zhang Zhilei on April 15 in London, in which he suffered his first defeat in the professional ring, disappointing. Olympic silver medalist Joe Joyce started his professional career late, and before the fight against Zhang Zhilei was considered one of the main contenders for the world heavyweight title and held the temporary WBO championship title. "I am disappointed with my performance," Joyce said of the 6th round technical knockout defeat. "I couldn't get away from the backhand that he struck. I give credit to Zhang Zhilei. It was a good fight. I think I could have performed better. I haven't boxed against lefty for a long time, but his victory is his merit. Because he is a good boxer, I'm just disappointed. I'm expected to win as usual." It is reported that the contract for the fight provides for Joyce's right to a rematch, but this should not affect Zhang Zilei's ability to use his status as a mandatory challenger and fight for a full title. Joyce announced that he would return to the ring, but did not say anything about the rematch. 39-year-old Zhang Zhilei won the title of interim WBO heavyweight champion by defeating Joe Joyce, which makes him the first Chinese world champion in this weight in a professional ring. But now Zhang Zhilei wants to fight for a full title. "Today is my day. I am 39-year-old, but I am disciplined, and I've been training hard. Now I'm going for the world title," Zhang Zhilei said after an early victory over Joyce. On April 15 in London, Joyce held the first defense of his temporary title and was considered a clear favorite, but by the 6th round, his right eye had almost closed from the opponent's hits, and the referee removed him from the fight on the recommendation of a doctor. Then it will be the turn of the mandatory IBF title contender Filip Hrgović, and the interim WBO champion Zhang Zhilei is third in this queue. A well-known sports journalist from the United Kingdom, Gareth Davies, gave an interview for local media. A boxing expert with many years of experience covering fights expressed his opinion about the recent news about the former United heavyweight champion of the British, Anthony Joshua. "We call that Joshua announced via a social network that he does not plan to enter the ring until December, and this contradicts the original plans for him to hold 3 fights in 2023. Davies believes Anthony doesn't have many fights left in his career, maybe just 2. What do you think about Anthony Joshua's post that he won't fight until December? He fought on April 1st. Eddie Hearn said he would fight twice this year. What do you say about his activity and the fact that he won't fight until December? There is a double-edged sword here. He will have more time to work with Derek James. They obviously get along, and I think it will give him that a big money fight is on the way. I won't believe that there will be Dillian Whyte in December. I think it will be a big fight for him, otherwise it doesn't make sense. He is not at the stage of his career when he needs a 7-month downtime. He doesn't need it. He will be cursed if that's the case. Conventional boxing wisdom will tell you right now that, and you communicate with all the wise men in this sport. I mean, it's not just my opinion. Anyone who knows boxing understands that it is difficult for him to find an opponent. The one who will be besides Dillian Whyte, Tyson Fury, Deontay Wilder and Joe Joyce. These are big fights for him, and the biggest of them is Tyson Fury. That's the reason, Garrett Davis said. The founder of Matchroom Boxing, Barry Hearn, admitted that he was pleased with the way the former world heavyweight champion Anthony Joshua of Britain fought against American Jermaine Franklin. On the other hand, Hearn Stewart noticed that in this duel it was visible to the naked eye that AJ needed to eliminate a large number of problems before challenging the leaders of its division. The fight with Franklin was successful because the job was done. I don't think it was the best Anthony Joshua we have ever singled out. Obviously, there is a room for improvement and overcoming the big mental problems that we all know about. Still, this fight was a big step forward. I would like him to take 1 or 2 more similar steps. On the other hand, Joshua is an adult 34-year-old man who is able to make decisions on his own. He lives his life, and people have their own opinions about boxers, Hearn Stewart said. Former world champion in 4-weight Roy Jones believed that at the moment, the star British heavyweight Anthony Joshua should fight with American knockout Deontay Wilder. This is a very difficult fight for Joshua. I love AJ immensely and consider him a great fighter, but at the moment his problem is that he will have to deal with punches in return. That's why you don't want to fight Wilder. The punches Wilder hits you with are different from the punches of all the other fighters in the heavyweight division. So Joshua has to take care of that before he gets into the ring with Deontay, Jones said. Interim WBO World Heavyweight Champion Joe Joyce said he would not rush into the ring with Anthony Joshua if he defeated Chinese Zhang Zhilei on April 15th. Joshua mentioned my name before. He was cutthroat, but right after the fight with Jermaine Franklin, he didn't call me. Perhaps he was advised to do so. If this fight takes place, it will be great. I think Joshua is ready now. He is trying to completely restart his career. I hope it works out and we can have a fight. But why should I give him the opportunity? This is a big fight, but first I need to pass Zhang Zhilei. Frank Warren, the promoter of British heavyweight Joe Joyce, believes that on April 15th, his words will face a difficult test in the person of Chinese Zhang Zhilei. Warren is sure that he knows what he is talking about. In August last year, Zhang Zhilei, according to his firm conviction, was sued in a fight against Filip Hrgović. Hats off to Joyce, Warren said. After all, he did not have to fight with such a strong opponent as Zhilei, if we take into account that Joe owns the WBO belt. Then he could just agree to a warm-up fight. But he didn't do that. He said he wants to fight with a decent opposition, and we know that Zhang Zhilei is more than a worthy opponent, considering how he showed himself in a duel with Hrgović, who claims the IBF title. I actually think Zhilei won that fight. Thanks for watching, guys. If you like this video, please subscribe to my YouTube channel.